All right, what's going on, guys? Welcome to Group Chart Analysis. It's Tuesday, July 17th, 2018. And some interesting things happened last night. A lot of the predictions that we had going on for the longer time frame, possibly for the end of the week going into next week, actually happened last night. Luckily, we got out of it overall. Two of the trades that I'm talking about, we didn't take UJ. So for anybody that took UJ for a sell, if you did, you done fucked up. But if you didn't and you listened and you said, and I told you to wait for the pullback and then a buy, you would have made some money because that thing shot the fuck up, and especially because it literally took out that trend line I was showing you guys before. So, and then the other pair that I told you was going to be a pullback up a little bit higher than expected, was ultimately going to be a drop. Was gold. We had gold in for a buy. We took it to that peak that it shot up, and then it threw a railroad at the very top. We pulled out. We grabbed their profits, and after that, we didn't even look at it until I looked at it this morning, and I was like, "Goddamn," because that thing tanked, bro. UJ and gold, if you guys don't know this, are literally like correlated. So like UJ and gold are inversely correlated, and then gold and EU correlate. So like if you see gold go up, you can predict Euro USD to rise. If you see gold go up, you can predict UJ to go down. So gold shot the fuck down, UJ shot the fuck up. EU shot the fuck up. Well, actually, it didn't. It shot the fuck down with gold. Sorry. But gold shot the fuck down. Euro shot the fuck down. UJ shot the fuck up. I keep saying the word fuck. So we're going to get started with EU. We're going to go over it. Like I said right before I got started, if you guys want me to look at any specific pairs, put it in the chat. Someone already said GU. So if there's any pairs that I don't currently go over that you want me to go over, I'll do it. If I have it on here, I try to stay away from exotics, and I don't really do cryptos, so don't have to do those. But any currency pair of the 36 that are here, I got you. So we'll see this real quick, and I'll do them as well. So GBP Chief, okay, cool. Yeah, that's actually in the list too. It's like right after gold. I'll do that. But just keep posting them. I'm gonna get started. All right, so Euro USD. So what do we expect last night? Last night, overall, I said this was going to be somewhat of a rise there in the beginning of the week, but overall, I told you guys and explained that I even show you on the weekly that I believe that Euro USD was going to be a shot down before starting like a few months ago. We had called out that this was going to be a head and shoulders. You got the left shoulder, you got the head, and then we were predicting that it was going to drop, which it did. Hit this low right here that was previously set last year, and then rise up to retest that high of the left, presumed to be shoulder of what we thought was going to be head and shoulders. Did not. It started breaking beneath the stationary 50, and the RSI is showing signs of slight consolidation here. And this is also a sign that I've seen over the last 3 years that it is going to continue down. All right. So what we're going to be looking for, guys, it could consolidate a little bit more, but overall, higher time frame, basically the daily and the weekly, you're looking for sells. This will drop. You saw what happened to gold, and we'll go over that too. Gold took a fucking massive hit, so we'll be looking at all that. So what happened here? Let's look at what we see. Slowly going up. It's been riding the blueberry for a little bit. It's in a massive consolidation. The EMAs are really close together. The EMAs are close together. That means there's no trend, pretty much meaning that it's going to do what the hell it wants. So with this, you can kind of draw out. So this is the 4 hour. Let me zoom out. So for those of you that like to draw technicals, we're going to draw some technicals here. If it will allow me. Draw from here. We got the trend lines. We got there. We got here. This is a new one that we have. We got these ones down here. So as of right now, gold is just kind of, EU is just kind of just going in and out of its own little consolidation phase. It's actually in a small wedge as we speak, but I believe what's going to happen overall, if we're drawing this out accordingly, short term, and we're going to be looking at this, maybe shots down here, but ultimately we will see that thing shoot down, break this trend line as it continues to go out, pull back, and then continue to drop to retest this low right there. All right. Once it breaks that low, it's game over. It's going to continue down. And from a weekly standpoint, I'll show you. From a weekly perspective, it's going to shoot down towards the next level, which would be about there. All right, so you're going to have a nice little movement with Euro USD. Expected drop. The dollar is going to be increasing, so we're going to be seeing some things happen. Let's see for tonight, though. For those of you that are looking for tonight, it's in and out. Right now, it's in the middle. You just saw me draw my lines. You saw my technicals. There's no trend, so when there's no trend, you have to rely on technicals. You can't really rely on market structure or patterns because it's going to fucking do whatever it wants. So if you really want my opinion, buy low, sell high. Right now, it's in the middle. Right? It's towards that oversold zone, but it's not really the type of move that I like to see. So what I can see happening are two things. You can see this thing drop down maybe once again tonight to retest this this trend line here that's been respecting over the last few weeks, and then we could see it shoot right back up again towards this trend line as well because the EMAs are tight. That's one thing that could happen. It could consolidate here, and because there's no trend, it doesn't have to listen and go down towards this low. We could see it eventually just shoot up. So overall, what I'm predicting right now is it will rise again, but it will not be a long-term rise. Like I just showed you, this thing will be dropping. So if you're taking this for a rise, you're in, you're out. If you're taking this for a sell, long-term, you should be fine, but you got to realize, use the right proper risk management. Don't fucking over-leverage your account like an idiot and try to, flip it, from, $100 to $10,000 overnight. It's not going to work. So, wow, what the hell? That's what we're going to be looking for. Just expect the stop hunts. I mean, it's not really like it's hitting that oversold region, but I believe that we could see this hit that catch up, drop again, or it breaks the catch up, retest it, and then rises overall to that next line. So overall, looking for a little short-term buys. Let's go to you, Chief. Was there somebody else that commented here? Great. Okay. So we have GU and G Chief. Looks like nobody wants to find out anything. So look at that. Ooh. U Chief came up and it literally retested the overall trend line that this is a really fucked up trend line. What is that? Did I draw that? Oh, I see why I did it. From here to here, came through, retested it. I got you. So right now on a higher time frame, let me delete these. U Chief is it's retesting two trend lines as we speak. So that's a powerful indication that we could possibly be seeing some sort of breakout happen soon. It's retesting this trend line from a weekly standpoint, and it also threw an evening star at that point. And it's also retesting the trend line that it currently just broke beneath and back up again. So we see how this plays out. Volatility bands are really tight, so it could just be going up and down. Let me look at this from a 1 hour perspective because I don't really see shit right now. The most that we could possibly see, I don't really see any divergence here on the TDI. The RSI is, it's above the station 850, so if anything, shot down, maybe shot right back up, but overall, we have to see what happens when it gets here because if it breaks it, it will go up, retest it, go up, and then retest this recent weekly high, which is right here, right? I want to see this actually drop down a little bit, retest, and then overall drop right back down towards where this soon-to-be blueberry will be rising or will be consolidating at, right? This is the move I want to see, but this is also a possibility. So you really have to be careful here. I don't know if there's any news tonight. So 11 hours, sorry, there is a red folder for the building permits. Not sure if that, I don't really think that affects the market like crazy as much as what happened this morning, but I will be expecting some sort of movement. Just be careful because the EMAs are really, really tight. You're going to have to really be careful when it comes to leverage here. Let me see this. You can even draw it short term. Here to here. All right. See something like this. we'll see it play out. See how it all plays out. Everything's just in the middle, so I want to see this kind of shoot down. That's my favorite play out so far. Yeah, the 15-minute. Oh yeah, it's in that overbought zone. This is about to break out here now. It's about to break down towards that water. Throw a W, and we will see that shot back up. So for those of you that are scalpers or intraday traders that go for, yeah, I'm on a Zoom call. Yeah, I got the chart analysis. I'll be off in a minute. We'll be seeing this shoot back up again. That's the goal. So you're looking for about, let's see, pip wise. You need to get like 20 pips. You know, you're looking at a nice potential. You're getting pretty simple pips. All right, let's go to the next pair. GU. Nice. So GBP USD dropped. I gave it 2 scenarios. One was bounces off here and then continues up to the blueberry, and then it would drop again to retest the low. In this case, the news this morning, we had the federal, there was a testify through a speaker. Somebody testified. I don't know the exact news, but it was somebody was testifying, and it made this drop, tanked, absolutely tanked. But it went down to where that trend line that we had drawn from the weekly. So it's at a point right now where it is retesting multiple areas. It's slowly starting to go up. It's still beneath the stationary 50, which is why I said to stick to the trend, which is down, not up. This is why I was saying stick with the trend. And now it's hitting that point. So because of what it's doing, I actually gave this analysis to the group real quick that I run on Telegram. This thing is going to start consolidating. All right, so we have a point here. We have points here. We have a point at the very top, and then we have a point right here, which I already drew. This is literally going to be doing this. Boom, 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 boom. It's going to start consolidating. So buy low, sell high. Right now it's at that low. It's retesting that trend line. You guys saw every time what happened last time. It did it here. And if you go back to previous times where I just showed you, it was a nice little buy zone. So we can be looking for consolidation right here for it to shoot back up towards these next recent weekly high. All right, so looking for buys this week for so midweek reversals. I told you it's Tuesday, so Wednesdays and Thursdays are midweek reversal days. This is setting up nicely for a reversal, but just be careful because it is not setting up right now on the RSI. It is oversold, but I do want to see this thing consolidate a little bit more before it decides to shoot up. So that's what you're going to be looking for a nice little buy potential. And hopefully this news doesn't fuck up that analysis, but overall we will be looking for buys. UJ. All right, so if you guys see the weekly, we had drawn out a trend line coming across, and it blew out this one, and it blew out the second one. This is now an overall uptrend. I told you guys that from yesterday, and we're not looking for sells. You are looking for pullbacks, which would incorporate, I guess, a scalping or intraday sell. But overall, we are looking for buying potential. Buying potential on gold. Anything that pushes down, you are looking for reverses back up. So what I'm going to predict right now is because it just broke this line this past week, it still has yet to retest it. Okay, it still has yet to retest it. What I'm seeing, which I believe UJ from tonight going into Thursday will drop. We have the divergence already being set. We have price moving in an upwards motion, and then we have price extremely overbought, and it's divergent going down. This leads me to believe that we could be seeing some sort of small head and shoulders present, meaning it will kind of do like a consolidation here, drop down, retest, and then ultimately retest the trend line it broke, for it to then continue with the overall trend. All right, so we are looking for it. It breaks the high, it has to form a new low. It has to form a new low. That is basics 101. It is going to pull back to retest this water or retest this trend line to continue with the now new uptrend. That's all you're looking for. If you sell it, you're in and you're out. If you lose on a sell, that's your own damn fault. I'm just warning, giving you warning now. Long term, you will lose. 15-minute. Did I draw that? Oh yeah, I just drew that. So look at it. This is overall divergent. It starts here, starts right here. That's right here. And on top of that, this is also divergent. So short term, this part right here is going up, and this is going down. It's overbought. So we will definitely be looking for this thing to drop to retest this trend line. So yes, this week I can pretty much say I will be accepted of if you took this for a sell. This would literally be the only reason why. That's it, but only until these zones. That's nothing lower. So draw your trend lines right and don't mess it up. AUD USD in consolidation, hasn't really been moving. Told you guys that before. Was coming up. I had it shooting up towards the blueberry. I think there was AUD news last night, but eventually it came back down, and then the USD news brought it all the way back down, but didn't take out that low. All right, so it didn't take out that low. It's just pretty much bringing up and down. You would have to set your supply or support in the support resistance. Come on, get this like draw. There we go, guys. You got resistance there. You have support here. Come on. Sorry, my computer's being slow right now. If this wants to work. All right, here we go. Right here. Come on. There we go. Ultimately, you're going to be watching this thing go up and down. I still think it has room to shoot down a little bit because it's not divergent, and then we can see it come right back up to that recent daily high. This is the hour. Let's see if we can find some sort of pattern for you guys. So it's pulling back right now. It is somewhat divergent. It's not extreme. It's not oversold though, which leads me to believe that this thing could still drop. 15-minute, we'll definitely get some more clarification here. All right, so it is divergent here, but I don't expect this thing to shoot up. So a couple things could happen. Either it's going to consolidate here and continue back down with the trend to retest the next support zone, or it's going to break it because this is technically divergent. You have RSI going up, you have price coming downwards, and then you're going to see this thing either shoot back down, or you're going to see it break, retest, go up to the next EMA, which would actually be the Mayo. All right. Once it hits that Mayo, then you look for the patterns back down. Right? So that's what you're looking for tonight. Either it's going to reject here, and this is the Aussie. So this is an Asian pair, meaning it can move now. If it does not break this, it will go back down to retest the low. If it does break it, it will come back, retest that water, and then shoot up to the next EMA, which should be lined up with the let me see. Should be around the 0.74029. So 0.7403 if you really want to. That'd be ideal. GJ. So GJ dropped. If any of you saw my analysis last night, and if you were in my groups, I did say we were looking for GJ to be a sell. It did. And it set up perfectly for the head and shoulders. So you should have made some money. Price was divergent. It was going up. It was overbought. Going down, divergent. Came down. This would be the left shoulder right here. Head. Right shoulder. Drop. Retest the Mayo. Came down. Wicked in the zone. One more time retest. And it's either going to come back up, or it's going to continue down, break the Mayo, and go down to the recent daily low in this general zone, which I actually believe it can, because the JPY pairs have been kind of correlating lately. So I'm going to stick to that, and I'm going to say continue to sell. It's going to keep dropping, and it's beneath out of the volatility bands right now. We're going to see this thing kind of retest. Look at it. Look how tight. You got the ketchup, the blueberry, and the water all in one. This could just consolidate here, straight drop, which will make this go whoop, right back down. So straight drop tonight. You're looking for sales on GJ. Euro AUD. Still messing around. Had this thing still going for a sell. It's just been consolidating for 1, 2, 3, 4 damn weeks, coming on the 5th week. But this thing is getting ready to move. Let me go to the monthly. I gotta see this. You have an evening star on the monthly. Evening star on the monthly. It's went up. This is normal, and this is about to drop. This is getting ready for a drop. This is a typical candlestick pattern where it will start an evening star, it will retrace the next candle, and then the next candle will be a straight red candle. I'm looking for this thing to be a straight red candle before the end of the month. So the weekly, that being said, if that's a straight red candle, what does that mean for this pair? That means blow. That's what that means. That means it's going to fucking tank. So you're going to see it at limb. You're going to see it pretty much tank about the size of these blue candles right there. All right, so you're going to watch it go about, so here, see where it's at right now. Go about a good old 500 pips. That's 500 fucking pips. You guys can catch at least 50 of those. But be patient on this. I don't want you guys like going nuts and over leveraging your account. Oh, it says gonna be a sell. He's right all the time. I'm never right all the time. It's false. But we will be looking for that. It is consolidating as we speak. You know, not breaking highs, just going up and down. So it hit this high. It's going down. Next thing you can kind of predict here would be another breakage in the water to go back down to retest this zone. So short term, guys. Long term, we're selling. But short term, we're going to be looking for drops on Euro AUD. All right, so look for sells, look for sells, look for sells. Don't look for buys. It's currently dropping as we speak. So I guess what? Tonight you're looking forward to go to the blueberry. There you go. AUD CAD. All right, so I'll add that right here. Give me a sec. I'm not going to do it right now, but I'll do it like right after. So that's what you guys are looking for in Euro AUD. You're looking for this thing to drop. But since your AUD is dropping, I can pretty much guess that AUD CAD is going to rise. All right, can we go to GZ, please? You know, if the market would gladly work for me. There we go. All right. Overall, damn, even just looking at this, does anybody want to guess right now what this could do? This is the daily. To the consolidation zone. It's at the top. What's your prediction? Real quick. Just one word. Just a new word. Anybody? I know y'all like to engage. It's gonna melt. Is that a term for sell? I think that means it's gonna melt. It's gonna drop because I don't think melting requires an upwards motion. So yes, it's gonna drop. That's what I'm looking for. You got a nice M formation at the top. It is hitting that water right now on the daily, which does call for some consolidation. But I believe that based off of this pattern and based off of this overall, you know, you got this support zone right here, supply zone right here, right? And then you have this demand zone right here. Candle from top to bottom. This whole zone. Oops. About there. So it's going to be going in and out, in and out, in and out. This, and because the EMAs are tight as shit, requires this to drop. That's what I'm gonna look for. Just simple matter. No need to overthink this shit. Now, but long term, I was looking at this as well. Let me look at the weekly real quick. It is still in an upwards motion. This is calling for a continuation. So this on the weekly, I predict to go down and then bop all the way back up. So we're going to be looking for long-term buys, but short-term on the daily in this month per se, y'all are looking for sells. So it's beneath the stationary, it's beneath the Mayo, small retracement back up, drop down to the 4-hour blueberry, which is, and this is GBP and NZD, which moves fucking fast. You're looking for a nice 130 pip move. Simple. Simple, simple, simple. Let me go to the 1 hour. Oh yeah, this thing is divergent right here. If you guys see it, price going down, price oversold going up. Horrible drawing, but you get it. So that means we're going to be looking for this thing to consolidate, possibly shoot up on the hour, hit this water. This is going to be ideal, right? There's a couple scenarios. Hit the water, and then drop back down. Or consolidate, not pull back, and just drop back down. That's what happens when it hits that blueberry. Not every time will it just continue up, but it is breaking it. It has clearly broken it right here. So expect consolidation in a straight shot. Straight shot down. That's what I like. That's what I want to see. So a straight shot down would be ideal. Look at that. It's going down. And it even broke below. Right here. Hold on. 1 second. On my analysis. So, retested it to a T. You see that? That means when it breaks it, it's going to be hard. It's going to consolidate like this. Literally. It's going to break it. Continue to drop. It's going to be a nice shot. So, look at yourselves. GBP AUD. Selling. Nice. Broke it. Literally drew it. I said it was going to do 2 things. Retest, go back up, retest there, or what? Break it, retest it, and drop. That's exactly what it's doing. And guess what? GA and EA correlate like a motherfucker. So if GA is dropping, definitely expect EA to be dropping too. Beneath the stationary 50s, crossing beneath the market baseline. Selling. Continued. Here's the recent low. You got this wick right there. If it draws, right now, there you go. Then we got this one right here. All right, so we're going to at least see a push down to this next level. And that's what? How many pips? 45 pips. Take. Gold. So happy we got the fuck out of this pair. Had this thing for a buy. We had it actually bought down here. We were in buy, literally, I'm not even kidding. This is completely 100% true. We were in buys right here. From last week coming into this week, we were in buys. We held it. It came up. It threw this, but not last week, the other day, sorry. We held it. It threw this railroad. We took profit right there. Blow. And guess what? Now we got a new trend. You know why? Look at this trend line that I just broke. You see that white line? That's based off of this weekly trend line that has not been broken since 2015. We have a new trend, my friends. So whatever groups you're in, if they start calling sells on gold, you heard it here. You're selling. Fucking selling gold. Dropping like a motherfucker. And I even said it last week too. So you're looking for this to drop. It's going to be continuing. The most you're going to be doing is looking for pullbacks. That's what it's doing now. You saw it break the trend line, broke supply, broke support. It's got to retest. So short term, you're looking for buys, right? Tonight, if you want to be in and out, up, down. You want to wait for the pullback and sell it again? Be my guest. You'll have a better opportunity to catch some pips. So that's it. That's gold right there. Up and down. You're looking for a pullback up drop. What else? And then G Chief and then AUD CAD, and that's it. Holy, what the hell? What happened to this pair? Oh boy. G Chief looking like it's about to throw some sauce in the weekly. And it looks like a downtrend. Weekly. Guess what I'm predicting? Blah! That's what I'm predicting right there. 100%. Like that's cake. Daily dropped here. Could expect a nice little pullback for the short term. It's beneath the stationary 50. It's not really divergent. Two things can happen. Consolidation, straight drop, or consolidation, rise, then drop. Overall, drop. 1 hour. It's oversold. So I do like this thing coming up a little bit, but ultimately I want you guys selling it. I think it could just go up and down and then drop, but ultimately wait for it to rise up, form a little new and lower high, and then drop again. So sells, 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 sells. And then we'll do AUD CAD. Did that wick just happen? That wasn't there like that, like 10 seconds ago. I really think that wick just happened. Well, it's loading. Give it a second. Why is it at March? You see that? It says March. That's how you know this mid T4 is lagging right now. There we go. Holy shit, that just wicked. Ew. This pair is ugly. Look at this. Look at all that bullshit. You got a high, you got a low, you got a new high, you got a higher low, got a lower low, got a lower high. You got nothing. This is bullshit. Let's see though. Weekly. Holy, do you guys see this? Up, down, right here, inside of the EMAs. Up, down, up, down, up. It's literally the perfect barrier. It's wall ceiling daily. Then take out that low. It's retesting the EMA 50. It's meet the stationary 50. So this is what I'm predicting is on the daily, you are looking for drop. You're looking for drops. Go with the 4 hour. It's kind of consolidating still. Do this. Come on. There we go. This, I don't want to do that. Do this. There. Come on. There. Man, it is going to break out somewhere. It's either going to do this or it's going to do this. Here's a couple things. If you want my opinion, I would just stay away from this pair. Not until it gets out. Overall, it's looking like it's a downtrend, but that's just too much of a headache. Oh my God. This thing has been consolidating for years. Holy shit. But I guess that, look, this is the perfect pair to play buy low, sell high type of trading. Hedging. You can hedge it. You buy and sell in this market. How? You draw your support and demand, support resistance right here. There. Shit, you can even go here. There's multiple zones. But yeah, it's in that ugly zone. So I would just stay away. I mean, right now this is the weekly. So weekly, I predict it's actually going to go back up, but 1 hour, I believe it's going to shoot back down and then go up. We'll see how it goes, but all right, guys, that's tonight's analysis. I mean, what shit? We did 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 pairs today. So, I'm gonna put this up in YouTube, and we'll come back tomorrow. So be careful of the reversals tonight. Like I said, we just wait on it, wait for the patterns to form, and we'll see how everything plays out tomorrow. So I'll see you guys tomorrow. Peace out. Have a great rest of your night, and catch those pips. Peace.